This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hello all. Welcome to the next session on interfaces. And in the last class, we have discussed what exactly the interface. So interface is, so if you want to integrate different systems, we are going to use the interfaces. Integration means the data flow, guys. The data flow between you will be having different systems. If you want to flow the data between different systems, we are going to use the integration concepts. And most of the times, we are going to use for the online transactions, online transactional processing, we are going to use the interfaces from the one system to the another system. Suppose if you want to upload mass data is not possible with the interfacing techniques. Mass data will be used by using which technique we upload the mass data. By which technique we upload? BDC is the technique, guys. BDC we will use to upload the mass data into the system, guys, SAP system. But if you want to upload transactional data, small data, and also the live data, integrational live data or transactional data, the live data we call it an online data. Let's take an example of in Amazon, you are giving an order. Techniques, and we have different kind of interfacing techniques. One is the RFC, the other one is the BAPI, and we can expose RFC BAPI via the web services concept. So you know how to expose the your RFC function module via the web services. But if you want to integrate different systems, we must have an RFC destination. The RFC destinations will be created in the transaction SM59. So normally that will be done by the basis people. As an ABAP developer, we don't do that. But you should know where exactly we can create the RFC destinations. We use the RFC So there are different type of connections we have in the RFC destinations. So we can integrate from SAP to the SAP and also SAP to the non-SAP by using interfacing techniques. So the RFC destination should be maintained SAP to SAP as well as SAP to the non-SAP as well. So what kind of parameter we use in the RFC destination is the connection type. If it is in a 3, it's an SAP to the SAP connections. If it is not equal to 3, it's an SAP to the non-SAP connections. That's the name RFC destinations. And yesterday we have seen RFC function models. What exactly the RFC function model? So you know there are different types of function models we have. So one is the normal function model, another one is the RFC function model. With this, we can integrate the data between the different systems. Guys, that's an RFC function modules. So in the attributes of a function model, there are three types, three radio buttons: normal, RFC, remote enabled, and update function model. You need to select a radio button RFC function model. But when you create an RFC function model, so all the parameters, interfacing parameters should be in a pass by value, not the pass by reference. And also if you want to call the RFC function model, you need to use normally call function model. This is a normal function model calling, but addition to that, you need to use destination, the RFC destination name. This is an SM59 RFC destination. That's what we have seen in the last class. And we can get the data as well as we can post the data by using RFC destinations. And how to expose your RFC function model or BAPI. Both are BAPI also an RFC function model that we will see in today's class what exactly the BAPI and all. But these are the steps which you need to maintain. So to expose your RFC or BAPI as a web services. So yesterday we have seen how to expose a web service as an RFC as a web service. And also guys, there is a new technique and you can expose your uh, RFCs as um, web services. The transaction code is the latest technique. So previous are absolute, the SOA manager, SOA manager. So this is also one of the technique. With this we can expose your RFCs as a web services. But this SOA manager is built with this. Okay, we can expose RFC or BAPI as SOAP web services services with XML communication. With XML, the communication of the data via the XML format, guys. So we will be having an XML tags. With the XML tags, we are going to communicate the data between the two different systems. Okay, so what exactly the SOA manager? SOA manager will build up. SOA manager built up with WebDynpro applications. Okay, this is built with the WebDynpro applications, guys. So let's take an example of I go to the SOA manager, enter. See, it goes to the web. It goes to the web which is running. And if you see this kind of message, guys, so what is the problem is you need to maintain a host file, guys. You need to maintain a host file in your system. So if you want to maintain a host file, if you see any 404 error when you open a web application, we must maintain note. This is important. Okay, this is useful in OData, Fiori, everywhere. When we open any web application from SAP, we must maintain the host files in the system. Okay, the navigation is you need to go to the drive. Okay, drive C, Windows first, I think. Then system 32, drivers and etc, then host. This is the path which you need to maintain it. Maybe we'll go with the same way. Go to the computer and you need to go to the drive C and Windows, system 32, yes, system 32 and drivers and etc. See, you can have a host. So this is not a notepad file, guys. This is not a text file. Okay, so always you have to install a notepad plus plus. Okay, here you can see I have already installed notepad plus plus. Okay, you must suppose if you don't see this notepad plus plus in your system, you have to install notepad plus plus. Go to Google and type notepad plus plus and you have to install the notepad plus plus and open with this. And we have maintained here 1.15 and my ECC anamasters.com. We maintained this. Why it's not coming? So maybe this is the problem with this. Maybe guys, for this only I will go to the S4 HANA system, guys. So ST HANA system. I think it's also not working. ST HANA, I need to take this. This is also not working.
Do directly.
Hmm? What, Vikas?
We can do directly in that, sir.
Where?
1 second.
Okay.
Sir, in organize
Where? In the
uh,
here.
in ECC, sir.
Okay, okay. In ECC. Okay.
In the drive.
Uh, Drive. Okay.
Left side will have organize.
Left side we have
Upside.
organize. Huh?
On top, sir, top.
Okay. Here,
Left, left, left side, left side.
organize.
In that folder and search options.
Folder and search options. Okay. What I need to do?
View,
Huh?
view,
What is that? View.
view.
Okay.
Here, last second, sir. From here, last second, hide extensions for non-file types. Don't go down, sir. Don't go down.
Okay.
Come upside, sir.
Okay.
From here, last second one.
Okay. Hide extensions. Okay. I need to delete this.
Yeah. Apply OK.
Yes, I did.
Once copy this, sir. Copy the host file in other. No, don't open, sir. Just copy it.
This thing. The host address.
That on host file, press F2, sir. Rename.
F2. Host is there, right?
Enter. After hosts.txt, you can enter.
Okay. You should not put .txt. If you put .txt, it doesn't work actually. That's what I am telling.
After that, we can remove it, sir. Again.
Again, we can remove it. But see. Okay. Without Notepad++, we can do like that, right? That's what you are telling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. But I have maintained the host file here with the uh, extension. See, but it should work
Okay.
actually. My this thing should work.
One
Web
more thing is that,
application.
sir, for that application, we are not having internet connection.
That's the reason. That's what I'm thinking. SOAMANAGR, SOA manager. See, this is giving me a myccanamasters.com. I think I need to maintain the HTTP kind of stuff. Maybe what I can do, guys, I'll go to the one more server. Okay, so for this, actually, I will maintain a host file. Okay, so maybe this is internet facing server. So take the this Control C. I'm maintaining the IP address. So IP address. Then we need to take SICF anything, any URL. I'm going to take it. Some URL public BC SAP. Maybe I'm going to test one service, guys. Test service. SAP BC ABAP documentation. test link. See, so I'll maintain one host file. Did you see any Webdyn Pro here? Webdyn Pro. Okay, maybe I will try to do the. Normally it works, guys. But if you see this kind of problem, if any web application, that is a problem with the host file. But I'm not. Okay, in the SOA manager, we can do the things. Maybe. Okay, I will go to my server, guys. Okay.
This conference will now be recorded.
So normally we have to maintain the host file. In the real servers, it will work out because as I showed, right, the real servers it is going to work out, guys. That's in a SOA manager we can do the configurations. Okay, that's not a simple steps. Maybe you can get it in the Google how to configure it. So now next concept is BAPI, guys. We are going to talk today BAPI. Okay, it's a business application programming interface. So today we are going to introduce BAPIs, and this is also one more technique, guys, to integrate the different systems. We use the BAPIs. BAPI is a business object, guys. Even BAPI is a business object. Object. What is object? object. Yeah. So even BAPIs are built up with object oriented approach. So BAPIs are so built based on the object oriented approach, guys. Okay. And BAPIs are stored in business object repository. BAPIs are stored in the business object repository, guys. Okay. And BAPIs are also RFC enabled function modules, guys. So you see every BAPI is an object oriented, sorry, every BAPI is an RFC enabled function module. Every BAPI is an RFC enabled function module. Suppose if you want to find out BAPI, the transaction code is same, guys. BAPI, no need to worry. So same transaction, we can use the BAPI and go to the BAPI. So I will take out another session. I don't want this. So transaction code is BAPI. Enter. You can see the BAPI repository, guys. So you can see there are different modules we have in SAP, and every module they have given some BAPIs. Okay, maybe we'll take our favorite one of the application, sales and distribution. In the sales and distribution, you have basic functions. So it's a customer material info. This is one of the BAPI, guys. So it's a business object, and also in this you can see the BAPIs. And so here you can see, suppose if I would like to know customer, so customer BAPI is available. So get detailed multiple BAPI customer info. Suppose if you want to get customers, you have to use this BAPI. So maybe basic function, leave it. Go to the sales. So see quotation. Suppose if you want to quotation, if you need any quotation, if you want to create any quotation, so you can see the function module to create a quotation. So double click this function module and see BAPIs are built up with function modules, and go to the attributes. You can see it's an RFC enabled function module. BAPIs are nothing but it's in a function module, but it's an RFC function module, guys. If you want to create this BAPI, if you want to create a customer quotation in the sales, you are going to use this BAPI, guys. And you know already what is importing parameter. You will be having the details how to create the BAPI, and exporting parameters. You will get a result if you use this BAPI, guys. So sales order, suppose if you want to create a sales order, and also guys, so when you want to use the BAPI, here the release status should be in a released. So you should not use any absolute functions, guys. Okay, let's take an example of sales order. In the sales order, we have create from data. See caution, method is absolute. Absolute means you cannot use this method to create a sales order. Come here, it is a release. That means it's a new BAPI. So maybe we'll take some um, uh, standard BAPIs. So this is the BAPI to create a quotation, guys. So BAPIs for the sales. So maybe in the interviews, they may ask what kind of BAPIs you have used till now. So maybe we'll go with the sales first. Quotation. Okay, the quotation BAPI is this to create and sales order. See, so I will go to the sales order and create from data 2, and this is the to create in a sales order. This is the BAPI we use, and also to change also you are going to get it, but here it is not there. And also get list. Suppose if you want to get all the sales orders, we are going to use this case. Suppose get, see in Amazon you are going to see my orders, right? When you click on my orders, it will bring all the sales orders which are ordered by you. So this kind of BAPIs they use. Get orders. This is the get orders BAPI. And also status of your sales order. Status of the order. What status? Which is the order status. You are going to use this BAPI and simulate case. Suppose I created a sales order, but ideally it doesn't create in the database level. Just I will check if there is an errors in the order level. If there is an error, we are going to correct it. If there is no error, so then we are going to call it a sales order. Simulate testing, test purpose. We are going to use this function model and test order, and we are going to use simulate order. So, and also guys, there is a payment card services. Suppose if you want to use the credit cards, whenever you want to do any orders, if you want to do any credit cards, we are going to use this, but leave it this. And in billing guys, so in billing, suppose if you want to create the billing document, see billing doc invoice creation. If you want to create an invoice, we are going to use this invoice. Next, sales order, sales order and quotation. This next one is the billing. Billing, we are going to use these functions. One is billing document create and change. Did you see any change in billing doc? Edit, yeah, edit is the change, and get a detail. These are common functions which we use. Get a detail and a display. Display is no problem, and that's okay. Cancel also. If you want to cancel the billing document, you can cancel the billing documents. These are some of the functions, the sales related stuff. We are going to use this BAPI's case. And also maybe I go to the customer master, maybe customer related BAPIs will use. So where we can find the customer related things. Service is different. Customer service is in a service, warranty service kind of stuff guys. Customer service is service order confirmation. Repair stuff. If you want to do a repair, we are going to use this BAPI's case. Service order. See, uh, this is customer CS module. This is, and I go to the logistics and general basic data, material vendor. You can see guys, vendor password related stuff. But vendor there is no BAPI available, and I would like to see a customer guys. Master data I need to see. Material management guys. Suppose in the material manage module, okay. So in the purchase order, see this is my purchase order stuff. Okay, maybe I go to the next purchase order slide, new slide. Okay, and purchase both. Okay, purchase order, and you can see the purchase order. So you have a create from data, which is an recent, and this is the BAPI to create a purchase order. You can, by seeing the text, you can see and change. See PO change. This is the BAPI to change the purchase order, and also get to detail. Maybe this is absolute. They are given get to detail 1 guys. These are recent function modules. Okay, absolute things you should not use it. And release guys, so you can release the purchase orders. So this is my purchase order release. And also purchase requisitions guys, purchase requisition you can see, and create from data. This is the PR means it's on the purchase requisition. This is for the orders. And next one is, this is also important, purchase requisition. Okay, to create this and to get detail one, they have given the next to get, and also change. If you want to change the requisition, you can change it. These are the functions guys, existing functions. And also requisition release. This is also one more important release requisition guys. So this is the BAPI which we are going to use it in the purchasing module and MM module. And next one is inventory management, goods movement. Okay, this is the BAPIs for the goods movement, material document. Suppose if you want to create a material document, you can create a goods movement. Okay, goods movement BAPIs, control V. Okay, this kind of BAPIs we are going to use normally in the purchase guys. Okay, maybe I will explain what exactly some BAPIs, but this we need to have in a configurations. That's why I'm not just, I'm giving the BAPIs, existing BAPIs. Okay, and I will go back, and here plant maintenance and payroll service FICO, we are going to see the BAPIs for the FICOs, and materials also we will see logistics, shipping, deliveries case, delivery processing, outbound delivery, inbound delivery. There are two types of deliveries, you know, right? One is the customer delivery, this is an outbound delivery. If you want to create a delivery process, so create from the sales order. If you want to create a delivery from the sales order, we are going to use this BAPI guys. So sales delivery process. So don't use the BDCs always. If you have the BAPI, the best option is you have to use the BAPIs guys. So that's why I'm giving all the important sales order, billing, and delivery, and also the transportation also we see. This is a create, and also we'll go to the inbound delivery. Inbound delivery is save, replica, confirmed is sent. Okay, inbound delivery you can use. You can use this. Yeah, it's an inbound delivery. Inbound delivery comes in the MM module, guys, not in the sales. Inbound means we are going to get the materials from the vendor. Vendor comes into the purchase. So this is the purchasing inbound delivery. So then also we have transportation, shipments. Suppose if you want to do a shipment, so you can use this BAPI to create a shipment, guys. It is a shipments comes into the sales. Sales delivery. You know this flow, right? Shipping. In delivery, we have a shipping via couriers. So we are going to use this BAPI, guys. To, to do any shipments, we use this BAPI. Okay. So then master data, where did you see any master data stuff? Financial service training. BAPIs for the master data. Logistics general. Logistics basic data. Material. You can see, guys, material information. If you want to create a material, edit, availability, edit, get list, display, this is the BAPI. Edit, this is the BAPI. Where is the create? Material availability, this is, but create is not there here. So here you can see the material data over here. Uh, See guys, if you want to create a customer, you can use the customer master data guys. Customer data, customer master create from data. This is the customer master BAPI. So the master data BAPIs we can see. So now I go to insert BAPIs for the customer master. This is to create the customer master, and this is to change from data. If you want to know, change from data one. This is the change customer master data, and maybe you can use display get list. Do you see any get list? Get details, get detail, absolute detail one, detail two. Maybe you can take the get detail of the customers. Okay, these are some of the functions, some of the BAPIs in the uh, customer master. And also customer master is also important. Vendor, but we do not have much. Vendor number create is not there. See, you can do the things, but to create a vendor we do not have any material BOM variant. Okay, material, actually I should be getting this create option, but we do not have any create option. And financial services guys, accounting, there are finance, there are two things, FICO, finance and controlling, and financial accounting. So you go here, so there are different things, debitor and creditor. Debitor means it's a customer, and creditor means it's a vendor. And GL accounts, suppose, so general ledger accounts. So here I'm going to take out finance. We don't find bank accounting and payment request. Payment request. Payment request. But we do not see much in the uh, material management, purchasing. See, purchase order we have seen already. Purchasing contract also we have seen. Invoice verification, incoming invoice. Okay. Okay, what we will do is we will try to create some sales orders using sales order BAPI. So one BAPI we are going to test it guys. Okay, how to use the, how to create a sales order in the system. So we have listed out all these BAPIs to make you, but how to create a sales order. So if you want to create a sales order, we need to use this BAPI guys. Okay, take this BAPI to create a sales order and come back. First SE37, and this is my create sales order BAPI guys. How can you create a sales order? Display, and here you can see the importing. If you want to create a sales order, first here you can see order header. So if you want to create an order, what are all the things required, guys? So go to the transaction. Manually, you do the transaction first. Do the transaction manually. VA01. So you need order type war, and you need sales organization 1000. You need distribution channel 10. You need division 00 and enter. So these header details. See, I have entered in header details. See, guys, go to here. This is an order header, and double click on this reference structure and double click, and you see the uh, see document type. You need to inject document type war here, and sales organization, distribution channel, division. So these are the mandatory, these three things. I need to fill these details in the header. Okay, I have filled it. And also there is a sold to party, the customer information. Maybe the sold to party will take later. Maybe here you can see purchase order number, PO date. You can see there is a name, purchase order number, PO date, sales group, customer group. Um, it's not there, purchase order number, and that is not there. Maybe you can see the other things like a delivery block, billing block. You can see the delivery block, billing block, and also order reason. See the order reason, header details, all the header details you need to fill in this structure. See, this is the structure which you need to fill in the order details. And also what fields you need to you are going to enter. So that also you need to provide over in this structure. Is update indicators. So with this BAPI, we can insert the data, and also we can delete the data. We can update the data as well, guys. See, double click these indicators. Double click. You can see the values. The variable values also you can see, but it's not there. Update indicators you can put it, guys. Update flag you can put it. So here also you can provide which fields you need to update. So document type, distribution channel, everything you need to pass in a X, guys. So if you pass some value, that value you need to pass over here as an X. Okay, that's a second structure. Okay, this here if you see, guys, the function module it is. So the other things are optional, but here in the importing you must provide a header data, otherwise so this BAPI you cannot use it. It's a mandatory parameter. You must fill the details in the order header details. Then next you need to use exporting is always result. After the sales order created, the sales order number will comes, that will be stored in this field. And changing tables. See, guys, there are different types of tables we have. So what is the items which you need to use to create an order? So without an order item, you cannot create an order. So the order details are stored in this, and this is the reference for the order items. So what is the item number, and what is the material which you are going to use to create an order, and so what is the plant, what is the storage location, what is the quantity, what is the target quantity, how many quantities you need to order it. Okay, this kind of things you need to mention in the order items. And also next, guys, the partners also mandatory things. You need to provide in a sold to party, you need to provide in a ship to party, you need to provide in a bill to party, payers and all that should be filled in the order partners. So this also very important. And also you need to provide in a schedule line data, delivery schedules you need to provide. So when your order should be delivered, so that also you need to provide it. So that's the BAPI to create a sales order. So now maybe what we will use is, so we are going to prepare one Excel file. In the Excel file, I will put an order details. But guys, whenever you do an order creation, first you need to test manually, guys, the BAPIs. So whether it is creating or not, what are the mandatory parameters which are required to create a sales order? First, you must test the function module individually. Once it is success, then you have to go for any programming. Until unless, don't do any copy paste somewhere. Don't use the BAPIs. So always you need to try first the transaction. To create the transaction, maybe I will create like this. See, I'll put like this, and PO number, BAPI, manual test, and PO date, F4. Sorry. Mm. Okay, we put some static breakpoints. Enhancement, as part of enhancement, we did this. Mm. F4, F2. So these are data which I am giving. And item, first item 10, and material is, I think we created the materials with some of the materials M, 10, and order quantity is 2. Something I am entering, guys, and 20, and M, hyphen 100, quantity is 3. Enter. So this is okay. F8, F8, F8. So first you need to know how to create the transaction. Otherwise, you cannot use the BAPI's case. Maybe 100 is not available. Some materials are there here. 14. Yes. So I am creating the order with the 2 items. See. So save. Hmm, F8. See guys, a order number is generated. Sales document display. You will see the order number. See the order is 20456 guys. So this is manually I created the order with the VA01. The same order you need to create by using BAPI guys. See, this is my BAPI, and execute now and see. So which one is the mandatory? Definitely you need to enter the order header in. So here enter the data. So my document type is the OR. OR, it's a TA guys. Internal is the TA, and sales organization is the 1000. Distribution channel is the 10, and division is 00, and come down. PO document date type. Some things you need to enter. Customer group, Incoterms 1, billing block. So these 4 are mandatory. Uh, that's okay. That's optional. Okay, page down. Page down. Actually, orders. Yeah, that's okay, guys. So order details. This come back. I enter the order in the here, and go to the order items, guys. Go to the order items and enter the order items. Item number first one is the 10, and material. What is the material? M hyphen 1 is the 10, and quantity, target quantity. Okay, you can provide whatever you want. You can provide it. Target quantity 2, and also plant also important, guys. Yeah. So you must enter in a plant. So I will go to here, display the things. Maybe what is the plant which is used for this order? The manual transaction automatically it will determine the plants, guys. But when you use the BAPIs, it doesn't determine automatically. You must provide a plant details. Right. See, come this side. So you see the plant details in the item level, guys. So see, no, definitely you see in a plant. Hmm? Where it, yeah. See, guys, you can see the plant which is in a 1200. So maybe I can input the plant 1200. Okay, target unit you have mentioned. Maybe we'll take this, guys. Okay, and also same thing, I can double the line, item 20. Okay, double it, same details. Just I will change the material to the 14. That's it. Maybe quantity you want, I'll change the quantity to 5. Okay, okay, come back. Then also, guys, partners also very important. You must provide a partner. Who is the customer? Okay, partner role. Okay, partner role is nothing but whether it is in a ship to party, sold to party, those are all the partner roles, guys. So we have different kind of partner roles, partner functions. We call it as a partner function. So first you must provide a sold to party. If you see here, first you need to provide a sold to party. Sold to party is an SP, guys. The visible value is SP. The internal value is AG. So how do you know these internal values and external values? Domain level, the conversion routines case. What is the customer 2150? 2150, guys, and item number. So item number is the 10. Okay, 2150. 2150. Guys, if you want to know these partners, so all the sales partners will be available in the VBPA, guys. SC11. The table is the VBPA for the sales partner details. See, here you can see PRA VW. It's a partner function, partner role. Everything is same. Double click on the PRA VW and go to the domain level. See, guys, there is a conversion routine PARVW. And if you want to know input value, let's take an example. So execute this input value. Sold to party SP. What is the input value for the SP? You see the value is AG, guys. That's what I have put here. AG is a sold to party. So sold to party partner number. What is the item for this? Okay. And also I want ship to party. Double the line. So ship to party. Enter the ship to party. What is the ship to party things? SH is the ship to party. The external value is the SH. What is the internal value which we need to use? W is the ship to party internal value. Very important, guys, this. So when you code it, you have to use an internal values. Ship to party, those two are enough, guys. You can mention ship to party and sold to party. Those are enough to create an order. So I have given the items, I have given the partners, and also we need to provide a schedule lines, guys. So what is the schedule line, and what is the delivery time? That's a schedule line, and it's in a don't give any item. So zero means it's in a header level, guys. Automatically these partners will be copied into the item level. So how many number of items we have, that will comes into the things, case. Don't give the items in the partner level. Next, schedule lines, and to this schedule line, it's an so it's an item specific schedule lines when this item to be delivered. So you know, right? So whenever you create an order, sometimes if you mix up with the different products, one order, one product will come in one day, the another product will come in another day, the third product will come in another day. That is in a scheduling of your delivery of the product, case. So schedule line, and it's in a 0, 1, and item the requirement time, required quantity. So you can provide a date, schedule date, okay, or required date, maybe what date you need to deliver it. So maybe I want this in the system date is different. System date today is date. Where is the date? Date is not log on. Yeah, this is the date, right? We'll give the tomorrow's date. Okay. So it's an 8/10/2018, 9/10/2018. We'll give it. Okay, we'll give the 9th. I need in a delivery on the 9th. Okay, and also we have one more item, the item 20, and so come here and 20, and this should be on the second day after tomorrow and 10/10/2010. Okay, that's it, guys. And guys, always whenever you enter the values in the BAPI, always you must save in a variant. Otherwise, again and again you need to enter the values. So save it. So BAPI order test 01. This is my first variant. Okay, but so whenever you do in a BAPI, guys, see guys, you can do in a test run. If you put text run X, it doesn't commit to the database. It will give you the it will give the test results. If any errors, it is going to give it. If there is no errors, then only you need to commit to the database actually. So always you need to use the, if you see any test run flag, put an X as in a test run and try to execute this. I'm executing this BAPI. Yeah, it is triggering the enhancement. See guys, the results will comes into the, always the return is in a result to the BAPI guys. Successfully, item processed successfully, item has been processed successfully, sale document is not yet complete, edit the data. Some success and warnings are available. There is no error. Success is, warning is there. There is no error. But what is the sales document? See, sales document is not yet generated. Why? Why? Because I put an X. That's why the sales document number is not available. So with this data, I can create a sales order. So no errors. Success warning is fine. If you see any return parameter with error, then only the you need to consider the order as an error. So I don't use the X now. That means I need to commit the data into database. But if you want to commit the data into database, so as part of the DB statement, which statement we need to use? If you want to commit the database, commit work, right? But in case of BAPIs, so commit work is in a code. You cannot write it. So in the individual testing, you cannot write in a commit work anywhere. If you want to commit work, we use BAPI transaction commit case. That is in a function module. So commit work is in your program, you will write in a code commit work. But in this function module where you are going to write in a commit work, it's not possible. That's why SAP has given in a one more function module, BAPI transaction commit. So now I have in a two function modules which I need to execute. But if you want to execute two function modules in a single shot, how can you execute it? If you want to execute in a two function modules in a single shot, how you can execute? So if it is execute, it will execute only this function module. But if I want to execute in a function module, very, very important. Maybe I explained this. Test multiple function modules in single shot. So we use test which I need to execute. My another function module is BAPI transaction underscore commit. So this function module is used to commit the data into your database. Now I go back to the function model. That's why, and also guys, always when you test the BAPIs, you must save in a variant, guys. That's in a good practice. Huh? Always I must use in a variant. Where is my BAPI? Yeah. So now I come back. So function module. See guys, there is an execute, and you can see there is a test sequences. If you want to execute the function modules in a multiple function modules in a single shot, you need to use test sequences. So now the order you can give it. My order is first create the sales order, and after the creating the sales order, you need to do a commit work, guys. Control C. So it will do a commit work and try to uh, execute. And now I can select my test directory. What is my test directory? BAPI order 0, 1. So I have selected my variant. Don't select the test run. I have already test run. There is no errors. Don't select test run. Execute now. F8. F8. See guys, one more order is created. Sequence 20457. So actually, when you don't do the commit work, this order will not be committed to the database case. If you want to see, go and see VA 03 20457. See, the document is does not exist in the database. When it will be executed is come back whenever the commit work is executed. See, whenever the commit work is executed, and now I go back to here. Now I go back to the VA03 and enter. You see the order which is committed to the database case. So it's a display, guys. I'm not doing any posting anything. I'm displaying it. See guys, 2150 your materials, and the quantity is the 00. I put order quantity as a different quantity, but it is not mapped the order quantity. So I don't know why it's not created. So but there is some error, but the order is created by using BAPI, guys. But if there is no BAPI, if you want to do this as a BDC, it is very difficult, guys. So you have to handle a lot of coding, right? If you want to do an BDC, you need to handle a lot of code, the screen, the sequences, you have a lot of code you need to handle. But here simple, the function model, I can call it, I can map the values, I can create a sales order, guys. That's why always we have to prefer the BAPI than the BDC. Try 100% to get an BAPI. If not available, then you have to go for an BDC, guys. The worst case, we have to use an BDC, but always we have to prefer to use an BAPI. So this is a manual creation, but now with the same details, maybe I can create a file, and with that file, and I use an upload to the report Excel. Then I use an BAPI inside my program to create an sales order, guys. So that we will do in today or next class. So it takes some time. Almost it takes 1.5 hours to create an sales order. That's because we need to prepare a file. We need to upload the file, and we need to do the mapping to the function module. It will take 1 more hour. So if you are okay, we'll have a 10 minutes of break. Then we can do the BAPI mapping, and we'll create a sales order. So all of you, do you have any commitments, or else we can do? Can we do after the post lunch? Why? Because so this month we have a lot of holidays. Okay, so from 12th we have an holidays until the 19th. Okay, 12 to 19th are the holidays. You don't want holidays? Then no problem. I can continue my work. Okay. So tell me who need holidays, who doesn't need holidays. Huh? You want holiday? Okay. Next. You want holiday. Second. You want holiday. Third. Majority. Huh? But tell me, yaar. So you have to tell, right? Don't be an what is that? don't hesitate, because if you don't tell, if you don't come, it will be a problem. Okay, no problem, because other people are raising hands, right? I don't think I don't mind anything. Nineteenth holidays, don't take any absentees, so plan accordingly. And 20th we will be having the classes. So today we have the class post lunch. After the post lunch, the BAPIs, please have your lunch and come back. Okay, so no option, we have to complete the BAPIs today itself. That's it, because I don't want to give any other option. Thank you all. Bye bye.